Hi guys, Thomas here, and today I'm back with another video on Thomas Does Tech. Now first up, before we get into the actual video, which I'll get on into in a second, I'd just like to apologise for how over the next couple of days and, in the foreseeable future, there'll probably be a few less uploads. Now that is because we are going back to school in the UK, so yes, there'll be a few less uploads, sorry about that. I'll try and get as many out as I can, but yeah, just while I get used to it, there won't be that many uploads. I hope that's alright. But from that, today's video is going to be about, should you buy a PC specialist PC? Now, if you didn't know, when you search gaming PC on Curry's PC World, which on this channel I've done loads of videos on before, actually, I'd say about half of them are from PC specialist. Now, I bet you're thinking from that I'm going to go through here and look at PC Specialist PCs and Curry's PC World. No. They actually have an online configurator. So I'm going to go through that and see if they're charging you any more through Curry's than they are through that. So let's get into it. So, the PC in question today, if I can find it again, I had it, here we go, is the Tornado R5. Now this is basically just a standard one. It's got a really small GPU in it, a gigabyte card, it's a 1660, 3600, only 8 gigs of RAM. So yeah, I'm gonna go and put together. And guys, if you don't know what this series is, it's basically where I find a PC and then I make a PC part picker list and see whether you're getting ripped off or not. So yeah, also, along with building a PC part picker list of what the price should be without the assembly fee, I'll also be doing one what I recommend you build instead if you don't want to go with the pre-built. So, there wasn't actually many customer reviews on this, but if we go into specification, like I said, it's got 3600, 2400 MHz RAM, a 1660, Wi-Fi 6, Bluetooth, just your standard stuff really, let's be honest, normal stuff. But now I'm gonna go and use the PC Specialist configurator for the first time and see whether it's alright actually. So when you first go onto the website, this is what it looks like, and then you press build a custom PC, you get a choice. Now I'm gonna go for an AMD based PC because that's probably the one that the majority of people will go for, and I'll go for a Ryzen Extreme computer. Yeah, it's not gonna be an extreme computer. So for a case, I'm going to go for one that looks similar, so let's go for that case, shall we? And then, you know what, this menu is not that bad. I could see myself getting used to this menu. It doesn't tell you the price, but it does add it on there. So I'm going to be looking at the price of the including VAT, because this includes VAT as well. So it is 2x4 gig of 2400 MHz. I'll just go for the cheapest motherboard here. A 1660, 1TB hard drive. What power supply is in here, to be fair? Is there any shot? No, you don't get a single shot of the power supply. I'm going to up it from 350 watts to 450. No way they'll include that little power supply. Stock AMD card. And we'll just go for a cheap Wi-Fi card. After finally configuring all of this together, so we've got the 3600, 8 gigs of RAM, 1 graphics card, SSD hard drive, it's only £857, so it is like 50 quid off what you get it from Curry's, so that's not bad to be fair. I think you are getting a slightly better motherboard as well, so it is better to go from the PC Specialist website. But now, if we move over to my parts list over here, I've configured the exact same system here. So we've got faster RAM. I accidentally did that. I'll need to quickly add in some slower RAM, because that is definitely what I'd recommend to do. 2400 MHz. This Patriot kit, shall we? So this is the full system. We got 3600, comes with a stock cooler. The B50 not Steel Legend, DS3H is the one I went for, because it's, to me, the one that looks like most like that motherboard. Never mind, it's an Asus one. Okay, I'll just leave it as that. The price will be similar anyway. 1660, Kingston SSD, 1TB WD hard drive, a Seasonic power supply 500 watts, and the total price is only £670. So if we put that in our calculator over here, 900 minus 670, the Cruise PC World is charging you a £230 building price for this PC. Now, that honestly isn't too bad, to be fair, compared to other PCs we've had. That is a lot better than I was expecting it to be, but it's still a lot of money of what you could put back into all the parts. So now, I'm going to reconfigure the entire system to what I recommend you buy. So let me do that quick. Okay, well, I've improved this so much. So, if you look at the CPU, it's exactly the same. I stuck with a 3600 because it's basically at a decent price actually right now. And it's not that bad, to be fair. It's a decent, well, I say decent, it's probably one of the best gaming CPUs if you ignore the Ryzen 5000 series. But further down, we move on to the motherboard. Now this motherboard, right guys, so this motherboard is the MSI B550A Pro. So this is a B550 ATX motherboard that just runs circles around the one that is included with that is included in the pre-built. It's got PCIe Gen 4 obviously because it's B550 chipset. The VRMs look actually not bad, 4 DIMM slots. USB-C, which we will be not taking use of, but it is there in case you ever want to upgrade. And that is a perfect addition to this parts list. Next, I've gone for a 16GB kit of 3600 CL16 Crucial Ballistics memory. Great memory speed for the CPU, and obviously Ryzen favours faster memory, so it was fine. Hard drive has stayed exactly the same, but the SSD has been upgraded to a WD SN550, which is NVMe. So a lot quicker than the SATA one included with there. Now, I'm going to ignore the GPU for a bit. We're going to go to the case, which is the Corsair 275 Airflow. And I've used this case so much because I just think it's amazing, honestly, for the price. For £65, you're getting a case with brilliant airflow. Also, the Seasonic S12 looks completely fine. It's very cheap, 650 watts. 80 plus bronze rated. The cables aren't ketchup and mustard. To me, it's a perfect addition. And for the GPU, I've managed to squeeze a 3060 in here. So instead of going for the 1660, I've gone for a 3060, an RTX 3060. So much more performance, and it'll be a bigger card as well. Obviously, I've had to add it as MSRP because they're not in stock currently, but when they do come in stock, that is a great option. So with that, guys, that is the summary of this video. So should you buy a PC Specialist PC straight from PC Specialist? Well, honestly, if you don't care about building it yourself and you can't bother to wait like years for everything to come back into stock, then it's definitely a great option. Obviously, if I was to go into this PC Specialist thing, change the GPU to a 3080 and proceed, it basically just tells you that it's not in stock. So some places will have it in stock, some places won't. I think you'll have a higher chance of getting it in a pre-built than in an actual custom PC. But yeah, like I said at the start of the video, I'll apologise for a lack of uploads in the next couple of days, couple of weeks. I've done my best to pump them out as much as I can. Thanks for watching this video. Good luck in finding yourself a PC, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.